Restaurant Unstoppable. What the most successful restaurateurs know that you don't. You have to have the good food, but the brand is a lot of fun. I think you guys have a lot of fun with branding and marketing. And do you want to take us through like how you decided to like package and market these sandwiches?
So I didn't even know. I knew like hashtag that. I know people would say that, and I think I would even say it. I had no idea what that really meant. And this is where I relied on people like Nick.
Yeah.
I remember my buddy's wife, Stephanie, her kind of having a conversation of, particularly with Instagram. And so, we went into it. We're all music and movie buffs.
Okay.
In fact, if you come to a pop-up, we're constantly reenacting some movie. And we wanted to make it creative. We wanted, I think, like the culture that we wanted to set for Southerns is we wanted to feel people. We wanted them to really have an amazing experience when they come eat. And I'll give you an example. We did a pop-up a week ago at Second Line Brewing. And I'm normally frying, so I'm facing away from the customer. And I turned around, and there was this gentleman. He had like a sash on. And here, when it's your birthday, you put money and you pin it to your shirt.
Okay.
And so I looked at Nick, and I said, or no, you said happy birthday. And I looked at Nick, and I said, hey, did you? And he already knew what I was going to say. He said, yep, I gave him a free sandwich. And what I've told them is to do it proportionally. But if in your heart you feel that giving them a free sandwich then just do it. I want them when they come to Southerns to feel special, and we know a lot of our customers. That's kind of the mentality I wanted. We also do it in social media.
Yes.
Our newest sandwich, the Sweet Prince, if you go back on the thread, that was a contest where our followers picked the name.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was hoping we'd get into. You bring your followers in on the decision making. What does that do?
I think it gives them like ownership, some stake into the company. Yep. I think that, it's interactive. We're always doing giveaways. We don't really have a loyalty program right now, but we're always giving stuff away. If I find out like a regular customer, it's their birthday, we're hooking them up. And what started as an experiment, we would do certain things. We did grit fries one time. We did stuffed wings, but we wouldn't print out a menu. I would just post. I remember telling Gene and Nick, like, let's see if they're really paying attention. And we put a new menu item. We didn't even say what it was. We said, we want your feedback on a dish we're working on. Just come up to the front and tell me you want the special. We didn't even say what it was. And we sold out within, I think, 15 minutes. They said, man, I want the special. They didn't even know the price or what it was. They're like, dude, give it to me.
So what I love, like, what do you do to get these giveaways to bite? Like, do you tell people to tag a friend, or like, right. What is your process for doing a giveaway process? I mean, I think you're doing giveaways too with the naming of the sandwich. Like, what was like that step-by-step process of doing a giveaway and making it be something that not only are you giving food away, but you're getting your followers to take ownership in what you're doing?
Yeah, well, there's two things. I think that you get a lot of traffic. And then I think we do a giveaway every week. Sometimes I just want to give sandwiches away.
Yeah.
And so we want to give back the love. Yeah, they tag a lot of friends. Sometimes they follow, but it just kind of gets them interactive. I think when they think, oh, another giveaway, let's try. I think that really, really just benefits. I think that, there's a lot going on with the company. And I don't know if you've really looked at our Instagram. We've done movie clips. We brought out a fish sandwich, so I love Good Will Hunting. In fact, when you said I was about to say Wicked Schmat, we did a scene from Good Will Hunting where we're doing the math problem. And if you zoom in, it's a fish, and, Lent's a big deal here. And so we brought out the fish sandwich for Lent. We've done a Forrest Gump scene. So we're just trying to get creative, doing giveaways, doing movie scenes. We got one coming up. So
I love it.
Yeah.
But back to the idea of creativity in your whole brand, and thank you for kind of giving some of the details away with how you guys go about your giveaways. But your whole brand is kind of Southerns, but your sandwiches are named after famous singers, artists.
Yes, the heat levels. Me and Paul had a discussion about this. We love music.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm surprised Gene's not tapping. So we're always like listening to music, playing music. And so, it's a Southerns chicken sandwich, and our heat levels are based off just artists that we love. So the mild is a Lionel Richie.
Yep.
The medium's the Otis Redding. The Rick James, we have it as super freaking hot. And then we have an underground, and we did an event, and there was this guy who said, I like it spicy. I said, oh, we'll make you a Rick James. And he ate it. He said, number one, it was a delicious sandwich. He said, but that's not hot.
Oh.
And I just put my head down.
Challenge
Never
accepted.
again. So we have a Richard Pryor. It's not on the menu.
Okay.
You have to kind of follow us, but we have a lot of people. That's all they get.
But I think that's another thing right there is having like the secrets that make people feel special when they know about it, because it's like you follow, you have to follow them. Like these are all like little things that are coming out, like little secrets that you can do to make your brand kind of stand out and to make it kind of like alluring and like provocative almost. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But also I love that your brand is an extension of who you are, the things that you love, right? And you guys have fun with it, because like you have these T-shirts that you're selling, your merchandise is, take us through that, like the idea behind your merchandise.
This happened, and this is where just it happens organically. You got to think on your feet. During the pandemic, Tiny Buffalo Clothing reached out. Mondo loves our chicken. I think I put on the story, looking for a place to do a pop-up. I'll constantly ask, people that follow the page and want their feedback. And he reached out. I think he DM'd me and he said, you guys can set up right here. And he's on Oak Street, Uptown New Orleans, and it's a house. And we set up the tent, and they're awesome. It's him, his wife, and his son. And we did a pop-up, and of course we fed them, and they gave us these Tiny Buffalo shirts. And we're like, dude, you don't have to do this. He didn't ask for a cent. And we did it next week, and we said, man, we should collaborate. And so he came up with some shirts. I had one idea of a shirt, which he did. There's always the Chick-fil-A with the cows writing eat more chicken.
Yeah.
So I wanted the idea where the chicken kills the cow. And so on the shirt, the cow's like started to spray paint and he's dead. And the whole point is like Southern's chicken's killer. And it's like we're better than Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
Like subconsciously. So he printed up these shirts, and I was like, man, I love them. And so what we did is we promoted it. And the cool thing about them is they have a digital printer. It's not like they have to print 100 shirts and hope they sell 100. They could come up, they could order, they would be
Print
on their
order,
porch,
yeah.
and then they could order it along with online. We gave 100% of the profits to Tiny Buffalo.
Wow.
And I was serious. Like,
Wait,
man.
so what is Tiny Buffalo?
It's a clothing. They
Okay.
print. It's a printing place.
Gotcha.
So yeah. And
So they were just fans of your sandwich, and they said, come set up in front of our place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
And I hope, I don't know, I think we were able to help them. And so, yeah, we didn't take a cent from it, and we gave them all the profits. We did, I think we did a 6-shirt giveaway last week where we got them a good bit of followers. And it's just this idea of we want to help the people in our community.
Yes, it always comes back around.
Yeah.
But you have these T-shirts, so you're not making any profit from your T-shirts.
None.
Wow. But I love, so the T-shirts that I'm referencing, you have the name, like, so all of your sandwiches are named after these famous singers, and then you guys superimpose like a sandwich in their hand where I'm assuming a mic would be or something.
Right.
So it looks like these singers are like, we'll link to it in the show notes, but it looks like these singers are taking a big bites out of their sandwiches. I'm gonna have to go to Tiny Buffalo before I leave to get the Rick James, I believe. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor's awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're great ideas, and it's just like you guys are like, you have like this brand and like you have fun with it, and it's so obvious, and it's tied to who you are, which I think is a really important part of it too, because it's so much easier to show up to work every day to who you are, not some other brand you have to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Try to make it fun.
Yeah.